Hi, it's Mitch Hale, Hale Fireworks, and we're doing our YouTube clips that we've started a few weeks ago. And I call it a follow-up on the world tour before we go to all our demos. We're just getting ready to do one at GAF Fireworks in Sioux City, South Dakota. My son, Nick Hale, manages that location. So we're going to head that way and hopefully have a great demo this week. One of our customers had requested, he said he thought it'd be pretty cool to pick all of our house labels, private labels. And so today we're going to do Ghost Shadow brand. I was trying to think when we implemented this, and I've come up with about 2007. And we were in Washington State. We had a warehouse around the Tacoma area for probably about 6 or 7 years. And we developed this Ghost Shadow line to complement our old Pyro Predator, which was our hottest brand then. And we've still got the Ghost Shadow. We usually use it for our, scary, any scary labels we might have. But we've also evolved into, all of the different lines. So we'll start in with our Ghost Shadow, and I'll start out with, a small kind of a firecracker. Any of you that are familiar with crackling balls, we developed this. It's Big Blue Balls is what it's called, and it's crackling balls on steroids. So it'll light it, and it'll probably throw out a 5 foot around crackling, cloud. So pretty cool. Just something that sells really well and value retail item. So that's one of them. Now we're going to showcase some rockets, and I got 2 different rockets to show you. This is a Screaming Banshee, and just a real loud shrill whistle goes up, and then it bursts into, looks like 3 different effects. There's kind of a picture of it. But the whistle is very impressive and a great retail item. It's also got a great value to it. And so that's one of the rockets that's showcased through Ghost Shadow. This is probably one of the hottest items out. We started with it last year. It goes 650 feet in height and starts out on the ground with smokes and whistles, kind of a startup effect, and then takes off and goes to that 650 feet in height. But it's a strobe, so it might have 40 strobes, like and then it blows up into a finale. And so it's been a really hot item for us. I'm sure we've probably going to sell through at least 1,000 cases of these this year. So this is a must-have for this season. Very impressive, and hardly anybody has got one that'll compete with this. So it'd be a great lineup for your rockets. And that's called the strobe light rocket. And here's a Roman candle that has been a great seller for us. It's called Say Hello to My Little Friend. And it is actually, it's 78 shots. But what's cool is each one of them has 3 bangs to it. So you end up with, 234 reports. And it's got a stake you can put it in the ground. I wouldn't suggest holding it. But of course, the Say Hello to My Little Friend, I think everybody knows that saying. And it's been a great addition to our lineup. This is, I think, the 2nd year we've had it, maybe the 3rd year. So be a good one to add to your Roman candle lineup. We've also doing some novelties. We got into the plastic hard ones that probably about 2 or 3 years ago. So a lot of our novelties now, after they go off, can be a toy, or the kids can play with them. But of course, you got the age-old, who's tougher, Godzilla or Kong, and you'll just have to shoot them and make your decision. So both of them work really well, and just a pretty cool item. A lot of the plastic items have developed, and like I said, the kids have a toy to play with after it's shot. And the packaging is incredible. great shelf appeal. And that's obviously another Ghost Shadow lineup item. And moving on, this is one we came up with last year. It's probably lasts somewhere 60 to 90 seconds. Height, we were shooting them the other night at one of the demos, and it was going higher than the high lines at one point. You know, the peak altitude probably 30, 40 feet high. And of course, I think it almost outlasted the song, the Love Potion number 9 song, because at our demos we'll put music to each item, and just something you could even shoot toward the finale for your, you know, for your display if you're going to do that. Just a great addition to the fountain lineup, and it's a Ghost Shadow label. Now this is a couple of the items that are Ghost Shadow. I've been just doing 5 items of each house brand, but this year being 250 years of celebrating our country's independence and Hale's 70th year, we brought in about 20 different items, red, white, and blue, and 250th year anniversary, and you know, some of it angles toward the war that's going on too. So this is a really cool label here. It's American AF. It's got the Ghost Shadow label, 36 shot, and we've shot it in the last couple demos we've had, and I just really love the labeling. And it's probably lasts about 45 seconds, and red, white, and blue, and it's got a finale with red, white, and blue colors, crackles, and salutes. So, and it's we brought it in huge numbers, so when you look at the pricing on it, it's going to be one you'll make a great margin, and the customer is going to be happy with the end price. So American AF, need to add that to your 250th celebration stack of red, white, and blue, and 250th celebration. Here's another one that's we brought in also, and that's the B-2 bomber, which all of you are familiar. That's a stealth bomber. They actually base out of Knob Noster, Missouri. So this actual plane in Operation Midnight Hammer flew all the way from Missouri to Iran, and made the strikes to prevent the nuclear weapon being developed. It's 12 shots, 500 gram, huge brakes, and more red, white, and blue. This year I don't think we're going to have enough red, white, and blue to celebrate our 70th anniversary and the 250th year. Falls on a Saturday. We're really excited about these 2 items also. So you get a chance, come to South Dakota this weekend, Sioux City. It's GAF Fireworks, Gunderson Amazing Fireworks, and check it out. We'll be there, and we'll see you there.